Hello everybody, it is Cheri, and I'm back in the craft camper. It is November 16th, and it's coffee and chat time. I have my coffee and my water. I always have water and another, usually beverage, but I always have my water. As you're hopping in, if you will say hello, tell me where you're watching from. I have pre-questions here, but let me get all my stuff up. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. And then I gotta make this silent. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me see here. Ola from San Diego. Hello, Christine. Christine is on here. Hello. Hello, Kim from New York. I'm live on the Facebook and the YouTube. And I have to make this silent, and I will find my YouTube on here as well. You know what I should have done, which I didn't do? I should have went on and just double checked. Hello, Lisa from Shropshire, UK. We have Terry. Hello, Terry. I got a wavy hand over here, but it disappeared because that's what happens. Hello. Oh, Christine waving. Yay, Christine. Hello from Arkansas. Is it Lagatha? Is it Lagatha? Lagatha. Is that how you say that? Lagatha. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Hello from Pakistan. Hello in Pakistan. How are you? Okay, I think I found it, and I silenced myself, and I will get to my chat up momentarily. Hello, the PJ Mommy. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for hopping in here and helping me out. Hello, Debbie Meyer. All right. Okay. And we have, hi. Oh, but is it Bayor? Oh, they called me beautiful. That is so awesome. You're doing good. Awesome. I'm so happy. Deborah, hello to you. We have Kwan. Hello. How are you, Kwan Yin? We have Heather in Wisconsin. I'm squinting because my eyes are not working today. Do you guys ever have it where your eyes just don't, maybe it's an old person thing. They're just not focusing today. You know what I mean? Heather, how are you doing? You started the turkey from Nicola. Awesome. 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 Let me see what else you said. And he looks like a bean. Oh, I bet he's cute. I bet he's cute. I bet he's a cute bean. And we have Salar. Hello, what's up, Salar? How are you? We have Tia, and I cannot speak the language, Tia. Let me see. I can't, you know what? It doesn't let me like translate, does it? No, it does not. I need the translator. What did PJ Mommy say every day sadly? Every day sadly what? I don't want you to be every day sad about anything. Not at all. Okay, let's see. We have Deborah in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. All right. Well, and I'm eyes. Oh, yes. Okay. See, this is the thing. I don't even follow my own conversation. Like, I say something, and then 2 seconds later, I forget what I said. Yes, it's bad. And I notice, you know, like, when I used to do hand embroidery, it was getting very, very bad. I even saved one of those things where, like, I saw it, like an infomercial where you could pop down the lenses. I think I might need some of those. Hello, Amy. How are you doing, Amy? How are you doing? I like your little hearty heart thing there on your name. It looks very cute. Let's see. Bjor is in Morocco. And I can't even say whatever that is after it in Morocco, because I just can't. We have Claudia. I like saying Claudia. Claudia. Hello, Claudia. Okay, so I have, how are you and what are you doing here? I am just talking. Today is chat day. I have my coffee. I'll probably only take a couple sips. Karen in Central Michigan. She is in the Mitten state with me, in the Michigan state with me. Tia's saying, hello, how are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for translating that. Tia, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, PJ Mommy. And again, the PJ Mommy, as I echo into my cup, is helping with moderation over on the YouTubes. And if you would send her some love by going and liking her channel, I would so much appreciate that. And then we have someone in Nigeria, Scholastica, I think. A woman of the world. I am definitely a woman of the world. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad thing, huh? All right. So I got a couple sips of coffee in. We have Lori from Arizona. There are a few people that had questions and they were not going to be able to hop on. I did something right before. Really are nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I did something right before, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. I want to talk about just the basics of making a hat. Fish oil and omega-3. So, helping me with my eyes. Hold on, this might be it. Fish oil, omega-379 all work together to help improve eyesight. Yeah, okay. Okay, Deborah, that's probably absolutely true. I need more carrots too. I gotta tell you though, it's definitely a thing as you get older for sure. Good afternoon, Teresa. Good afternoon. Amy says, been busy making gnomes and snowmen. Yeah, yes. Christy Moeller, how are you? How are you? How are you doing? I miss you. We have Aurora. Hello to Aurora. It seems it's cold over there. Solar says, yeah, you know what? Today it's actually very nice. It's 59 degrees. I had to shut the heater off in the camper. You know what? Before I even, let's see here. What type of coffee? I mean, which brand? Actually, I think this might be, what is this brand? I want to tell you what my brand is. What is my brand? It's Dark Magic by, what is the brand, guys? It's a K-cup. I don't know. Oh, Green Mountain Dark Magic. But you know what I really like, guys? It's Kalamazoo coffee. It's made in Kalamazoo, Michigan, or their company's in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I don't know that it's made here. It's packaged here. They maybe do it. Maybe they roast the beans. I don't know, but it's really good. Kalamazoo coffee. If you can find it in your local store, you need to get it. It's very delicious. Hello in Iowa, Monica. I want to say hi to everybody. I don't want to miss anyone. I know I'm going to miss somebody. See, here is, I want to say that name. How do I say it? Is it Genelin in the Philippines? Hello, Jennifer. And we have Janice. What's the heaviest weight of yarn for the Centro and Lubbock can work with? I would say 4. I see Mr. Bant watching, even though he hasn't said anything. Hi, Brenda. Mr. B is my husband, by the way. I would say 4, but you can sneak in a 5. I'll talk about that here in a second. Somebody remind me if I forget. Claudine. I can't read that, Claudine. I can read it after. Somebody's in Hawaii. Aloha. Leah in Hawaii. I would like to go to Hawaii. My husband's been there. I've never been. Christy says alive. Well, I'm glad you're alive, Christy. And I do miss you. I do. I miss Auburn a bit, too. It's like booming. It's like turning into a metropolis. I see all the stuff going in there. Wow. Love and respect from South Africa. Okay, guys. All right, let me hop over because I'm giving all the feels to the Facebook people. I need to give a little feels to my YouTubers here because they're rocking it over here too. We have Kay in Texas. We have Nikita. Nikita86 is in the house. My baby blanket is almost done. First one tube to go. Nikita, are you the one that shared it earlier? Like, did you share that check baby blanket? Was that one yours? I didn't write down the name. Was that you? I could probably go look. Hey, in Louisiana, Teresa. And we have Isabel in the UK. And we have Charlene in El Paso. Nikita, it's beautiful. And the little doll, too. You are doing a fabulous job. Nikita did this, like, check blanket, baby blanket. And I need to make a baby blanket, Nikita, because I have a granddaughter that is coming soon. And I haven't even started one. So now I feel the pressure. Okay, I want to do something before I get into any more. You guys are going to see my Hot Mess Express. I'm going to do this. I don't know who asked first. I had somebody, Melinda, asked about my craft camper, guys. And Gwen in South Carolina, how are you? Sorry if I miss any of you, any of your hellos. I really appreciate all of you. Before I get started, I want to address something. I talked to someone, and they did, remember how I mentioned, if you guys have been following along, I have the 100 day. Let me start over. I have the 100K birthday giveaway next week, November 23rd. I will be announcing a winner of the Loom Bot that I'm giving away. And the way that you can get entered is to find the 100K birthday giveaway video on YouTube and make sure you comment in the comment section. I would love it if you'd subscribe to the channel as well. I just appreciate all of you. But I want to say, do not fall for any scams out there. I had someone that really fell prey to some of the scams that were going on, and it was so sad, guys. It was so sad. Muhammad, why have you not read my SMS or your text? Muhammad, I just read it. I'm so sorry. Hello to you as well. Don't be upset with me, please. I didn't mean to ignore you. That's not it. But I wanted to say, please, I am not going to message you, comment to you from some other account. That's not going to be me. I'm not going to ask you for money. So if someone's asking you for money, if they're messaging you, I do not have a Telegram account. I've tried to message them and tell that company to like get after these people for being scammies. But anyways, I just want to say that. Okay, so before I get into questions, I'm going to take my YouTubers first. I don't remember who asked for this, but I am going to give you, so you guys stay with me on Facebook. You're going to hear me off in the distance. Okay, guys, you can see up my nose here. I am going to give you a tour. Let me see if I can flip this around first. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, so I'm going to give you, let me stand up. I'm going to give them a tour of the craft camper. It is not a large craft camper. It is 16 and a half feet long, so it is very small. So you're going to get to see my mess and all the things. So let me turn this around. You can see my computer there and my other camera there. Okay, guys, so I'm going to just like back up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. YouTube, you get some, because everybody keeps asking me. You can see all my mess on the floor. You can see my stuffed animals. This is the door, guys. I am standing at said door. So it's very little. This is like my daughter's area. This is where she does all of her art and stuff. This, see, it's so small I can't even show you. Okay, that's like storage in there. I'll give you a little peek. This is me being real because it's a mess, guys. It's a mess. And it's dark. I have some old like crafty stuff there. Have my broken Centro right there. There's that, just a closet I need to organize. Yes. Here's some hooks. Here's a bag that I crocheted. Yeah, I did that. Okay, this is another storage cabinet. So that's it, guys. I have a sewing machine that pulls out if I want to use it. I have my heater because there's not a heater. It does have an air conditioner up there and a fan. But yeah, that's it, guys. These are all my things. I have all my storage. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. So that's it. Okay, let me flip it around. So I gave you a little tour, right? Okay. So let me put you back in the stand. Okay. So I said I would do this because I've had so many people. Let me plug this back in. And then I will take my Facebook friends on a little journey so that you can see the craft camper, okay? Because you guys are just missing out. It's the most amazing thing ever. I'm being funny. It's simple. It's simple. Okay, so I'll back up. Hold on, let me back up. Let me back up here, and then I'll flip this guy around, if I can flip it around. Hold on, guys, I gotta figure it out here. I gotta push all the buttons to flip it around. Okay, I think they changed it on me. Hold on, I might have to just, oh, here we go. Okay, there, I figured it out. Okay, so I'm at the door, guys. So here's the door. Like I said, it's, here's the door. There's the door. There's proof. There's the door. I'm standing at the door. So there's like my area. You can see all my mess, right? Here is like a storage unit. Right here. Stay with me, YouTube. Don't go away. And it's a mess because I showed them. I will show you too. It's dark. It's messy. I have a Centro up there. I need to like make better use of that space. Let me turn. See, there's my little bag that I crocheted. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so this is like my daughter's area right here. Ow, I'm running into stuff. Right here is her space that she does her stuff. I have a sewing machine right there that pulls out. This is just storage over here. You can see all of my stuffs. See all of my stuffs. See, you can even see my setup here if you want. There's my light. There's my computer. Okay, now I'll flip it back around. I'm back, YouTube. Okay, so there. So hopefully that satisfies everybody because I get lots of questions and it is really small, guys. It's not very big, but it's big enough. It's like perfect. It's like perfect for what I'm doing. Okay, so there. Whew. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's see if we have, let's see, Nikita, I would like a nice stitch around my blanket, but I don't know what stitch. Oh, yeah, I don't know either because I just started crocheting, really crocheting, so I'm not sure what would look good. Everybody needs to get on Facebook and look at Nikita's blanket and somebody asked if I'm single. No, I'm not single. I'm married and I have 8 children. Very far from single. I've been married for 25 years. Okay, let's see. How many balls of yarn would an adult scarf need? Linda, I think I would say an adult scarf is probably about, hi Ann, how are you doing? 130 rows or so. I have not actually knitted out or cranked out a scarf yet. It's coming, guys. It's coming. And I would say, oh no, maybe it's not 130. It'd be more than that. Hat's 130. Maybe 230? Guys, I'm not even sure. Yeah, that would be like double a hat. This is 130. So probably like, I don't know, guys. This is 130. This is a double hat. So I would say probably 230. I think. Because this is a hat tube. 130 rows for a drop stitch scarf. Okay. Amy says she does 130 rows. So I would say probably at least 100 grams of yarn. I would probably make sure I have probably 200 yards or so, maybe a little more on just to see so that you can get the length that you want. All right, let's see. All right, somebody said, oh, Teresa, I love my camper. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I do. I really do. It's very nice because I can't have a space in the house. I was doing everything in my bedroom and then the yarn overtook it. All right. Okay. So before I do any more questions here, I just want to get to these because, I promised that I would. We have Elaine from the UK. She had a question. She got the 48 machine. She used the sample yarn. She had lots of drop stitches and, and it curls when she casts off, plus how do you turn it into a hat? So I wanted to talk about that first thing. First off, when you're first getting started, you really need to pay attention to your tension. Make sure that your yarn, get your proper cast on, watch some videos. I'll have some videos up soon, guys. All of the basics are coming soon. I'm still editing all those out. Originally, I will tell you, I was going to put it into a course and I was going to charge people for it. But I am not going to do that. I am going to do it all free. But because of that, the way that I originally like shot it, now I want to put it into easy to find videos. Hello, Judy. How are you doing, my dear? Easy to find videos on YouTube for you guys for free. So, I have to re-edit just a few things. Okay. But anyways, so cast on, proper cast on, and then you want to make sure you get it into your tension guide and then hold your yarn. People, hold your yarn. I know that everything you read tells you not to hold it. You put it in the tension guide or put a double tension. When you're first starting out, put it in the tension guide and hold your yarn while you're cranking so that you don't get any drop stitches. Now with the yarn that comes with it, it shouldn't really be tucking stitches because it's pretty soft. So I'm assuming that it's dropping like it's not picking it up and it probably was too loose. So that's what I'm thinking there. The other thing is, this is what I wanted to talk about because I know this will help people. Okay, I did this right before we came on. This is 65 cranks of just some, this was like Ogo. I think it would be just like the Karen Colorama or Colorama, I don't know what it's called. But I got it in the Ogo and it was like, what do I want to say? What's it called? Like when one color goes into the other color? I cannot think because my brain is not working. I don't know. What's it called? Like, I want to say variegated, but that's not it, guys. Tell me. I'm losing my words. But anyways, okay, so it went like light blue to dark blue. Ombre, thank you, the PJ Mommy. You are my brain today. I appreciate you. So this was like ombre yarn. So it goes light blue to dark blue, and I like cut it in individually off and then put it into cakes. So this is one of the colors of that. But anyways, it's like soft fuzzy. This would be great, guys. Like this specific thing right here would maybe be nice for people who are like cancer patients because it's very soft yarn, it's fuzzy, but this is a single tube hat. This is a single tube. If you take your tube off, you are going to curl on both ends. You always will. It just will. You will. You make a panel, it's going to curl. It's going to happen. There's no way around it. So when I did this, I did 65 rows. I cinched the end. I knotted it off. I just weaved my tail into the stitches. I knotted off the other one and it makes a nice single beanie. See, this is 65, a nice like little single beanie, but you're not going to get the cute brim because I mean, you could do that with it, but it's still going to curl a bit, but it's still cute, guys. It's super simple too. Super simple. I kind of like it. I've never made just a single layer beanie. I did it like 20 minutes before I got on here. So, okay, so there's that. There's a single layer. I have fuzz in my mouth. Sorry about that. Here is a tube. 130 rows. Now I want to do this for Elaine. This is how you take 130 rows. If you crank that out, you're going to be like, that's way too big for my head, right? That's way too big. Well, what you want to do, let me do this, guys. And then I'll come back, I promise, and try to answer as many questions after I get through these as possible. Let me see if you can see this. Let me get my book out of the way. All right. Okay, can you kind of see down here? Okay. So this, I want this on the outside. So I'm going to take and put my hand through to the other side, and I'm going to pull this through. And this is where the double beanie comes in. When I first started, I got so confused because people would say double beanie, and I had no idea what they were talking about. This is Hirschner's Supreme worsted yarn too, by the way. I absolutely love and adore it. You've seen me probably crank out stuff with it. So what I do is you want to get it all like flat and juicy and all of your knitting in the same lines. And how I do that is I kind of look to where my tails are and I try to line them up so that they're lined up. But then what you want to do is you cinch the inside, and this yarn cinches like butter, guys, like butter. So you're going to cinch the inside. I'm not going to finish this one off because I want to get to all of your questions. And then you cinch the outside, okay? And you make sure you get this pucker. You don't want the pucker. You make sure you tuck the puck, guys. Tuck the puck. Stick your finger in it. Give it a little pull. And then you're going to tie these off. Just be really careful. Tie those off. You can stitch that a little farther closed if you want. Tie them off. Put your tails on the inside. And then you have yourself a double beanie, guys. Okay? So there you be. So hopefully that helps Elaine. So hopefully, just real simple. I just wanted to show her because the thing is, it's frustrating when you first get, I'm going to take this off. I'm warm, so I'm not going to wear a hat today. So hopefully that helps Elaine. Hopefully. And you guys, this is like, see, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. For when it's warm out, but it's still a little chilly, warmer. Or you have, you know, a warmer climate, but you get a chill. This would be a good little single layer hat. Super simple, 65 rows. That's what I did. Works perfectly. I think it's, I know it's Karen. It was Ogo, but I think it's Colorama. It comes in a cake now. All right, a couple more and then I'll get to you. Okay, Ruth says, which machine is best to start out with? I think either one of the 48 pins. So Loombot or the Central 48, either one of those I think is great. Joanne Elliott said, how do I store my machines? I think you saw when at the beginning of the thing I showed they're hanging on the wall. I have up here, I'll show you those, like on this side, I have the Addies, and I just used, they're just shelf brackets from Menards. They're made for actual boards. So I think they're 8-inch shelf brackets made for raw wood boards. But that's what I use for those, for the Addies. And then for the, on the other side, for the Centro, the Loombot, and the Loops and Threads machine, I have them on these, mounted onto these panels. And then I have 3M canvas hangers, the heavy ones, like the, I don't remember what weight, 5 to 10 pounds, or I don't remember what the weight was. But then they hang, because they're canvases, they hang on those hangers, 3M hangers, and they work great, guys. Okay, let's see. Really quickly, someone asked about machine sizes. The Addy 22 makes a preemie hat. The Loops and Thread 40 makes a baby hat. The 46 or 48 pin machines make adult hats. So I think that might be all the things. And again, the camper, someone asked about the size. It's like just under 17 feet. It's really not super big. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I don't know if I have any questions over here. Let me see. Linda in Australia. Okay, let's see. Nikita asked about the stitching and the balls of thread. Yeah, everyone needs, it'd be nice if you can have a space, guys, carve yourself out a little space somewhere. Let's see. Crochet for beginners. Some people who are cancer patients have told me that they are allergic to some of the yarns and wools and it scratches their heads. Yes, I agree with that. I would do, if it was me and I was donating, I would probably only use like an acrylic yarn that is very soft, like a baby blanket yarn. This is actually pretty soft. It's still a little bit scratchy because I think for cancer patients, your head gets very, very sensitive. But like a baby blanket yarn, something like that. But I probably wouldn't use a natural fiber. I would use an acrylic fiber. How did I tie it off? For this hat or for this one? For this one, I didn't tie it off yet, but I just knot it. For this one, I actually cinched it, put my needle through the center, pulled it into the center, and then took my needle and went through and then knotted it off, and then I went through again on the other side and then knotted it off, and then I just weaved in my ends. I can't find Nikita 88, but crab or reverse single crochet is a nice border for any blanket, male or female. Karen, thank you for that tip. Yeah, she posted, I think, on Facebook in the little video where I'm standing in front of the camper with the coffee. I think her blanket is posted on there. It's so stinking cute, guys. Kay says crab stitch is a great idea and very pretty. I don't even know what the crab stitch is. Now I'm going to have to look up the crab stitch. Gonna have to look it up. Oh, PJ Mommy says she grouped all of her boys up so she could have a space. They aren't happy, but I needed your... Yes, amen to that. If you're a mom, guys, if you're a mom, sorry dads, I'm just going to say this. If you're a mom, you need a space. You need a space or a place or something. Occasionally a getaway, because otherwise it's really tough. Oh, on the rolled, so what I did, because if on the tail, she's asking about this end, the rolled end. You can cinch this when you take it off, but what I did is and I can't even find it. Right where that cinch line was, I knotted it right there. I didn't cinch it at all, and I knotted it off like several times, and then I weaved in my ends. And that seems to, it's a nice stretch. It works. I like it. It works. I like it. Okay, so let me come. I know I have a ton. Nikita says, amen, I need my own place. Yeah, because the thing is, it's so... Guys, let's be real. It's tough being a mom. It's tough. It's tough. And you need to be making stuff too. Even if it's just reorganizing your yarn. Just put your yarn in a pile and looking at it. That makes me happy. Sometimes just looking at my yarn makes me happy. Let's see. Let me see if I have any. Okay, let me go back because I want to make sure I don't miss any questions. And if you think about any questions that you might have, and they don't have to be, they can be, you can ask me a personal question. If I feel like it's out of line, I won't answer it. But you can ask me anything you want to ask me. I'm an open book. Truly, I am. Okay, somebody says, what size screws do you use to mount the board to the machines? If I remember correctly, Mr. Bant, are you on here? He would know. I want to say they were, hold on. I want to say, I don't know. I want to say 8s. I don't know if that's right. Machine screws, number 8 machine screws. Is that right, Mr. Bant? Are you on here? If you're on here, somebody says, yup. Is that you? I got to scroll all the way back now. Yep. Okay. Oh, I remembered. Wow, that's amazing. Number 8 machine screws. I don't know how long they were. Were they 5/8? I think 10/32. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Machine screws. We used a washer on the top. So you go machine screw into the washer, foot here, and then underneath you get a Loctite, nylon, whatever, washer on the bottom, not washer, but nut on the bottom. And before we were putting washers on the bottom too, but then it was too thick and then you couldn't get it tight and they were loosening up a little bit. So I think that works the best is what we found. Okay, let me go back. I bought the 22 needle machine to make preemie hats. What yarn do you suggest? Crystal, I would use a soft squishy yarn. Something shiny, preferably. Something with a sheen. Especially for a baby hat. You could use, I don't want to show that yet. Hold on. You could use, let me see if I have a tube here, because I want to show you. You could use something like, I love this yarn. But I think for a baby's hat, I think you want it soft. And not that those worsted yarns aren't soft, but if you get something that's like shiny, I'm looking for my tube. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know where. Like I did these on Monday, and these are the Hirschner's worsted 8. This is really kind of, I mean, it's all right on my skin, but baby skin's so delicate. You want something that's like soft and squishy for them. So I would do like Karen's Simply Soft, Yarn Bee Soft Secret, Hirschner's Supreme Worsted, let's see, Big Twist Shine. I have another yarn that I got at Michael's I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to show my hat on Friday, and then I'll talk about it like maybe after that, because I don't want to talk about it yet, because I won't give it away, because I love it. But we'll talk about that later. I would do one of those shiny yarns. Yarn Bee Glowing would be cute, or use a baby yarn. Use a baby blanket yarn. Do a 3-weight, because then it's maybe not as bulky. Just be careful to keep your tension so it doesn't drop, but maybe try a 3-weight. Typically we say a 4 worsted, but for a baby hat, I think a 3 baby blanket yarn, something super squishy and soft and yummy and lovely, would be great. And now it makes me want to go buy baby yarn, because I need to make baby stuff for my baby that's coming, for my daughter's baby. All right, let me see. I'm going down. Okay. And, oh, I lost my YouTube. Wait a minute. Where did you go? Where did you go? There we go. Okay. All right, let me see here. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I have to scroll. Somebody said single layer, also good for expensive yarn such as an alpaca. Oh, yes. That's true. Because the thing is, the double layer is nice, but that's a lot. If you have some pricey yarn, it can get really pricey and like really expensive. Yes. Yes, and I have to think about that when I buy yarn. A lot of times I just want the good stuff, and I don't like good stuff. I mean the shiny stuff, which isn't necessarily like, you know, not the supreme or really great yarns, but some yarns aren't real suitable for hats either. But I think the alpaca stuff would be really nice. Okay. Although you could do a cheaper yarn for the inside of double layering. Absolutely, Lisa. This is a little tip that I would say is if I was selling, I'm not selling, I'm just donating, and I want them to be super like good for their heads if they're cold and stuck or whatever. But it's a way you could use, like if you have a pattern yarn that's more expensive. So for instance, let me grab one here. Let me see. Now this is, I don't remember what this was. This was, actually this is not an expensive yarn. I've packed away almost all my good, oh wait. I think I have, okay, here. This is a good example. I saved this one out because guys, this was the yarn that sold me, and I've said this, I've shared this a couple times. This is Yarn Bee Glowing. And it's not that it's expensive, but you get less yardage. And that happens a lot of times with the patterned yarn or self-striping yarn or whatever. You get less yardage with it. So it ends up being more expensive, guys. This is Yarn Bee Glowing from Hobby Lobby. I just love this yarn. I just love this yarn. And I think it's like $4.99 a skein. I don't know. It's a pretty small amount that you get. Well, I could look it up if you wanted me to, but I don't need to. But what I was going to say is you could easily, if you're doing a double layer, do the outer layer in the nice color. And you can even go, if you want it to keep this, once you get to the inside, you could do all of that another color. That's something that's complementary, so that if it stretches, it's not going to look real hideous, like through the little, you know, through the stitches. But you could get a complementary yarn that's nice but less expensive for the inside. So how would you do that? You're going to say, well, Cheri, but how would I know at what point to change my color? So I'm going to give you a little tip. Figure out what you want your brim to be, right? So we know, like I did 130 rows on this. So if it's open, this would be 65, and then figure out what your brim is, and you have to count. So you have 65 to here, right? And as we fold it, We have 65 to here, and then you go like 70 or 66, 67, 68, 69, 77. So let's say if you wanted your brim to be 20 rows, then it may be like, you know, so you have 65 plus 20, that's, what is that, guys? 80, 67, 85. So maybe at row 90, you switch to the color and do the remaining of the hat in that complementary color. That's less expensive. So that could save you a little bit of money too. And actually it'd be a good thought for me for making hats too, to do that. And when you can get yarn on sale, just use a complementary color. Although you could do, yep. Okay, I just crocheted a scarf at 180 rows at 25 stitches across. The stitch was half treble, half double. So Patty's probably helping for Nikita and her ends. Awesome job though, by the way. That's awesome to be able to do crochet. You know, I've crocheted some amigurumi. I've done some little dudes like this little guy here. But I haven't, and I've done the bag back there, but I haven't done any blankets. I need to crochet a blanket. I've been knitting blankets because I like the knit stitch. Because crochet is a little different for blankets, but scarves it would be nice. For a scarf, it'd be nice. My mom found a Centro at Goodwill for me. That's awesome. Do you have a tutorial on how to start it? Heather, I do have a cast on tutorial. It's a YouTube video, or not a YouTube video. Sorry. Most of my YouTube videos, though, you can watch, and I do cast on, so you can watch that. But on TikTok, I have specifically one, but I will have another one posted up to YouTube before long for you. Or I would just search cast on for Centro 48 on YouTube, and you'll find it. Can you explain how you attach the Centro to the board just with the screws? I can. I will grab it down. Judy says she uses baby yarn. Is that what you use for your donation hats? Yeah, because Judy donates to cancer patients, guys. So... she knows. She's in the know on how to do that. So I think that's a great idea. All right, so I'm back to Mr. Bant. Oh, he said 5/8 or 3/4 depending on board thickness. Oh, yes, because that makes a difference. Let me show you the difference because I do have, hold on. I will show you here. Hold on. Okay, because I think these are they the same? They might be the same. I think one's 1 inch and one's 3/4. Okay, so you can get different canvas thickness of boards. So we did it, and it wouldn't. I mean, you could still do 3/4, Darren, even if it's or 5/8. 3/4. I don't know, but anyways, this one I think is 1 inch thick, and this one's 3/4 thick for the board itself. But you can see, like on this guy here. We did double washers. I don't know if you can see it. We have double washers. Can you see it? And then here, let me just do this. Let me show you. Who asked? We asked it over there. Let me show you on this one because there's enough of a contrast. I'm gonna pull the camera down. Let me pull the light over. I'll show Facebook first here. Hold on. Oh, I'm caught. Okay. So hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Ugh, so silly. Right in there, you can see. Here we go. Whoop, there we go. We have washers. We have the machine screw. We did 2 washers on this one. And then you can see we did a washer on the bottom too because I'd used this board once before. Actually, I had the 22 Centro on there. You can see there's holes in it, so I repurposed it. But these go right to the corner because this is a 10. This one for the 40 is a 10 by 10. I could have done a 12 by 12. But it's a 10 by 10. So let me now show you I think I can do it here, guys. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys on YouTube for anybody that wants to see here. Hold on. I got to open this up because I have a case. Okay. All right, here we go. So you can see here. See, we have the machine screw, and then actually, does this one come up from the bottom? I lied. This one has the nut on top with the washer, and I think we had the screw. We did it opposite. We did this one opposite what we did the other ones. So hopefully that's helpful. But you can see I had the 22 on there originally. So that's how my husband put it on there, is he figured out center and then just drilled the holes. And yeah, so not too terribly difficult, really, guys. I had him do it just because I didn't want to, but I could have done it. I could have totally done it myself. So if you don't have someone to help you, you can do it. Promise you. Not difficult. And actually, let me show really quick. Okay, one last thing. I'm sorry. I won't keep moving, you guys. Look up here. Those are the 3M hangers, guys. That's what they look like. Where I have, there's the Centro 48. Oop, there we go. So that's what they look like, those 3M hangers. They're really handy. They're really handy. I was concerned that they wouldn't be able to hold the machines, but they do really well. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys too, because I don't want to leave anybody else out. So there's the 3M hangers. See, that's what they look like. And see, here's the Centro 48 hanging up there. So there we go. Whoops. Oh, I thought I lost you. That'd be bad if I lost you. Okay. All right. So I have to keep putting you back in the stand. Let me put these up. Let me hang them up, because if I don't, I might step on them. So hold on. Don't go anywhere. Let me hang them back up. Because last thing I need to do is step on my machines, huh? It would happen. It could happen. Okay. There we go. All right. Okie dokie. All right. So we're back to, let me grab my, let me see if we have anything over here. The gospel truth. Thank you for the Yoda. Oh, you are so welcome. You know what? Somebody asked about eye size on these, and I didn't answer them. So let me grab, I will, as we're on here, I don't know if the person that asked me will see this, but I will measure really quick. Because I just bought like a kit of eyes for these. So, I think they're one, like, if I'm measuring it, I don't know. They're, how big are they? They're almost 1.5 millimeters. I would say about 1.5 millimeters is what the eyes are. So whoever asked me that, I will try to remember or see your comment, but 1.5 millimeter for the eyes for this little dude. Yes. Somebody did in our group, they just stopped. Then this has happened to me, guys, where the eyes end up a little crooked. They look like that, right? So this is my suggestion to you. Go like this and straighten them out, and nobody will ever know until they do that again, and they just straighten them out again, because you can adjust it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all good. Just keep making. Okay. Oh, Mr. Band said the nylon nuts work the best. So, I'm new to following. Can you show us yarn storage and the recommendation for storage? My recommendation is don't do what I do. I just shove it everywhere I can. I do have a dehumidifier in the camper, guys, because it does get a little bit moist in here. I know some people hate that word, but I do have like shoe holder thing hanging here. If I had a big yarn wall, I would probably put it in like cubbies, and so I could see what I have, because my problem is I have some in plastic totes under my bed. I will say plastic totes are nice because it keeps your yarn nice and it doesn't get all tangled up, because I do have here, I'll show you. I do have my cakes like right there where I you know, these are my extras, my extra stuff. Oops, hold on. Oops, I almost like, I don't know what I was doing there. Oops. There we go. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you here. Hold on. Hold the Annies. Hold the Annies. Okay. I can't leave you guys out. So that's yarn cakes right there. I do have some stuff down there. But I have like, it's like wherever I can shove it, guys. No joke. Wherever I can shove it, that's where I put it. Sorry, don't mean to make you guys sick. And that's no lie. I just have it stuffed wherever I can stuff it. The problem is, if you can organize and you have the space, I would say do it, because I've purchased the same color several times, because then I think I'm out and then I find it later and I kind of end up with lots of extra. I don't have tons, but I've been better about trying to pay attention. If I was really organized, which I keep telling myself I will be, I have my little notebook. I should make a little planner thing and have, every time I get yarn, I should put it in that book. Like the minute I go to Joann or Hobby Lobby or whatever, you inventory your yarn. I think that would be a spectacular idea. I keep thinking I will do that, but I'm like, I don't have my proper book for that. So maybe I'll make a book for that. And now I'm going to do that, because now y'all need to keep me accountable, right? Because I see these people with super organized things, and yeah. Judy also says she uses a lot of Karen Simply Soft for the cancer hats. So if you want to do you do single layer at all, Judy, or do you do all double layer? Because I know she donates a lot, guys. And we need to pray for Judy too. Judy is battling, guys. She has some health issues and we need to pray for her. If you're a praying person, that would be awesome. Somebody says, oh, my yarn storage is clear bins and that's so much. Yeah, how did that happen? Yeah, I understand. We have these things, we like see what we want, right? Let's see. I think 5 centimeter for the eyes, 1.5 centimeter for the eyes. Hello, is there an effective yarn storage? Oh, mine is everywhere. That's what the PJ Mommy says. Yes, I've just done that with my eyes. Oh, like put them where? Put them, I don't know. Okay, I was trying to read on. Somebody said, Linda said, oh, is that how you get the one color on the inside if it looks lined? Absolutely, that we talked about earlier, doing the different colors. Can you tell me why I keep dropping stitches when I do stripes? Oh, doing 10 rows. Okay. Let me tell you. I'll tell you a little story about this hat. I love this hat, guys. This is I gotta package it yet, but I keep it out because I want to show it. I'm going to tell on myself, guys. I'm going to tell you because you only see what I want you to see. You only see the pretty side of everything. No, I'm real. I'll tell you the truth, okay? This is like, how many rows? 3 rows? I think 3 rows of every, so I did like black, white, black, white, black, white. Okay, whatever. And when you change your colors, you need to I just half tie on the machine. And then I stretch and I knot them when they're off. And I straighten them out. Like you can kind of see. See this? This is where all the knots are. You can kind of see that it's not perfect, right? You can especially see that there's like a mess up right here. I actually forgot to tie one of them. So I had to tie it after the fact, and then I stuffed the knot on the inside. And you can kind of still see it, guys. So see, although I went like this and took the perfectest picture that you ever saw, and you guys are like, oh, that's a pretty hat, right? Yeah, it had some flaws. It's not perfect by any means. So don't feel like that's the case, because I messed things up. I forgot to tie it. And so then it was a big open hole. So my, probably what's happening is you're not getting them knotted together is my guess. And or when you're doing your color change, if you get over too far, you're dropping a stitch, or there's an open hole because you're over a row too far. That's probably what's happening. I do have in some of my videos I've went over color changes. Again, I will be posting a specific color change video from the stitcher's point of view. That'll be coming soon, but I don't have it up there yet. I do have a TikTok. I can post it, Carol, underneath, and you don't have to have a TikTok account too, because I know people are like blah on the TikTok, but you can watch it. And I will, after the fact, I will even write myself a little note. I will post that video on that link underneath. Carol color change, because I can do that on Facebook. I can comment after the fact. I've got something on my glasses and it's driving me nuts. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I have any over here. Chloe. Hey, I'm Chloe. She says she's a trans woman from Ireland. Chloe, welcome to the party. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Nikita86, I did that with a Google spreadsheet, my wool information instead of a book. Oh, that's a good idea. Just keeping a spreadsheet doc. That would be good too. I'm old school though. Like even though I have all the things and I do all the things, I still write everything down, because for whatever reason, if I write it, sometimes I remember it. I say sometimes because maybe not all the times. Rebecca says, hello, Chloe. How are you doing? So how you doing, Chloe? Tell Rebecca. She wants to know. Nikita86, I did that. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Hi, Chloe. Welcome in. PJ Mommy says. All right, let me go back here. Let's see here. Hopefully, Carol, I definitely will post that for you too. Adriel, I can't say it. I tried a shawl in a ball glitter yarn and it looks great. I forgot to correctly detach it from the centro. Oh, did you drop stitches at the end? Hold on, I gotta see. Hold on, we gotta see. We gotta see. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to catch the loops now. Oh, Fitty, I wish I could tie the ends off for a cowl. Okay, I have a tip for you guys that you need to go get yourself some. These are just cheap ones. I need better ones, guys. I did get some stitch markers for when I'm crocheting, like the bigger ones, but I can't use those. Get yourself some of these, because if you're in the middle of casting off, it's happened to me, guys. Just the other day, I was working on my hat, and my husband, Mr. B, was videotaping. He's the guy who does all the little shots and stuff. Or maybe maybe he was just in here talking to me, and I got sidetracked. And I dropped a stitch when I was casting off, and I was able to capture it with one of these and like fix it. So these are great because if you drop something in the middle, you can put it on there until you crank around to the next side or however you need to fix it. Get yourself some stitch markers. They're a lifesaver. I use them a lot. Now, the ones I have are kind of crappy, and sometimes some of them pop open, so I need to find some that maybe are a little better quality. But yeah, I feel for you because I know it stinks. You get all the way to the end and you're like, yeah, and you say all the cuss words. Yeah. Or maybe you don't because you're a better person than I am. But I cuss like a sailor when things aren't going right. Love the brown stripy hat. So beautiful. Oh, thank you. I like it too. I like it too. And I like this yarn. It's floppy yarn though. It's the Yarn Bee Soft Secret. You can see. This is a good... I should have does it flop? Does it flop? Okay, to tell you. Okay, this is Bernat, what is it? Bernat super stripy value something or other. I love it though. I love the colors, and it's actually pretty nice. I got it I just was walking down the yarn aisle at the Meijer and I saw it and I'm like, Mr. B, I need that skeiny yarn because it can make a beautiful hat. So see, okay, so you can see how stiff this yarn is, and then you can see, okay, you ready? So this is the yarn you want for starting out. This is a good, like, you want this kind of yarn, not this kind of yarn, okay? Even though this is beautiful, it makes a nice hat, all the things, it's harder to deal with the stiffer yarns. So hopefully that helps. Okay. I get so excited, guys. I love this. I love all of you. I love doing this. I love talking. I love sharing. I just love it. I just love it. And I have to take a pause because can I be real? Can I be real with all of you? I'm going to be totally, completely honest about what I did yesterday morning. My husband was off. We did our little walk. We came back. I'm in the bathroom doing my business and I'm on my phone. Now, if you don't get on your phone when you're in the bathroom, you're lying because I know all of you do it. So I was on my phone in the bathroom and I started crying because I got a message from somebody from the state of Kuwait. And this gentleman had a video that he shared with me, and he bought 6 Centro 48s, and he has, I don't know if he works for, runs, whatever, but he just sent me a really nice broken English message about thanking me, and that's really all it said. And then he had this video, and I cried because it was these gentlemen, they're challenged people, like adults that have different challenges, and as special needs people, and they were making hats, guys. And this video was the sweetest thing ever, and it just freaking was so amazing. One, because I was like, this is so good. You can tell that they're so, just even the process, guys. These men were cranking out the hats, and they're feeling and touching the machines, and it was just so sweet. But the other thing that I want to say that really hit home for me, and all of my Americans that are with me on here, I want you to listen up. And this could be for anybody though. But we are fed a narrative of how people are in other parts of the world. And I just want to say, people are people wherever they are. And I just got that message loud and clear. And this gentleman is just doing some good, helping these men. And it just made my heart so happy. And it just made me realize that all of us are no different from one another. We are people. And we don't need to be divided. We can come together. And I just think to come together over yarn, just, oh, it just made my day. It made my year. So anyways, I just had to share. I wish I could share the video. I probably should message him back and see if he would allow me to, because it's just the sweetest thing. So this is another suggestion. If you do anything in your community, I say crank some hats out, give them out to your community members, you know, lay them on the sides of the road. You're driving down the road and somebody has a sign, throw a hat to them, you know, whatever, have a couple in your car. But if you want to get involved in your community, or there are people out there that would benefit from doing what we're doing. And I think it would make their lives just even a little specialer than they already are. So anyways, I just loved it. It was just so sweet. And I had to share that. All right. Okay, beauty queen. Greetings from Turkey. Thank you, Night of Lights. I'm definitely not a beauty queen, but you just made my day. Thank you. That's really sweet. Simona. Hi, how are you? Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I have. What is the count of the row? Stripy hat, make the stripes and the brim. Did I write it down? I might not have wrote it down, guys. I'm all about sharing, but I don't know if I wrote it down. I think I did. Oh, Mr. Bant, do you remember what we did? Because I remember doing 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we did 13 times 3. I don't think that's right, though. Is that right? Did I do? It could be. It could be right. Let's see. 13 to 3 and 3 is 9. Is that right, though? I don't think that's right. I think I did. I want to say I did 14. Oh, I did. 14 rows of 3. So 14 rows of 3 alternating color, and then all the rest was the solid orange. So 130 rows. So I started out with white. You can't see that, but there's white here. I did white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black. So 14 rows of 3, all the rest to 130. I don't know what that, I can't math, guys. Not right now. My brain is too dead. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that tells you. Let me see. You know, let's see, Muller. I just love to hear your suggestions. I haven't tried this type of craft, seeing and hearing the joy you make. You need to try. It's so much fun, guys. It is. When you can get all the things to work, Muller, it's like, it is. It's, look, it's, oh, my flower's falling over. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you should try it, because you'll love it too. And if you don't love it, I'm going to help you love it. I'm going to help you. This is why I'm here, to get the obstacles out of the way so we can all, like, you know, crank without problems. Green, soft, golden color. Let's see. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. If anybody on YouTube has any more questions, just shoot them into the, what time is it? I don't even know. Oh, we're almost at an hour, aren't we? Good afternoon, Sarah. How are you, Sarah Greenwood? Thank you for being here. Don't forget to go back to yarn weight, center loom 4 or, oh, yes. Somebody asked about the 4. Okay, so 4 weight, I would say 4 weight, but you gotta realize that all the yarns are so different. Just like when I was showing us. So we're talking about 4 weight, 3 weight. I don't know if I have any 3 weight yarns in here. I probably don't. I don't think I have any in the camper right now. But these are both 4 weights, and they're different because the yarn is different, right? So you can have a 4 worsted that like an Aran, I think that's what it's called. And I don't know what the ply is called. I'm actually working on a blog post right now. My website will be up soon, guys, and I'm working on my first blog post, and it's about yarn weights. But a 3 weight works great. 3 weight works great. You just have to be careful. It's going to be a lot looser knit, and you have to be careful not to drop. So you need to make sure your tension is good. But what I wanted to talk about was the eyelash yarn. Hold on. My little, I think I have it. Let me grab it here. Let me grab my bear. I've showed my bear several times here. Let me get it out of the way so I got all my cords. So this, my bear here, and this is a variation pattern from, let me tell you, I altered a pattern from I'm Spinning Around, I think that's what her pattern was on I'm Spinning Around on Etsy. It's her pattern. That's the pattern right there. And I changed it a bit. Because I just wanted to do a little different sizes. But it's like my sweater bear. But I did it in this eyelash yarn. And I just saw this yarn. And I'm like, oh, I got to make a teddy bear in this yarn. I saw it at Hobby Lobby. And I just picked it up and I got it. I felt it and I'm like, oh, I know my machine will do well. And it's so soft. It's so stinking soft. It is softer than this Ogo yarn. So this yarn, it is, guys. It's squishy and soft and lovely. And there's only a few colors of this, but it's Yarn Bee. I think it's, is it ethereal eyelash yarn? Is that what it's called? I think. But it's 5. It's a 5 bulky. So, and I didn't realize that when I got it, but the machines did great. And I did this guy on my 48. So, his body is done on the center of 48. The other parts, like the arms, legs, ears, nose, snout, whatever, are done on the Addy 22. But I didn't have any issue with the machines at all using this yarn, even though it's a 5-weight yarn. So a lot of it, I can almost now go into a store and I can feel the yarn and I can kind of feel if it's going to be an issue or not, because I've done enough stuff with the machines. If it's going to be, not always can I guess that it is. I will tell you the Soft and Sleek from Yarn Bee, that yarn, I have trouble with it and it feels good. So that isn't always the case. But just know if you're struggling with yarn, it could be if it's a heavy, stiffer yarn, it doesn't do as well. The machines like a squishy, soft yarn. I like a squishy, soft yarn. They like a squishy, soft yarn. So hopefully that's helpful. But yeah, 3, 4, and some 5s. But I would probably, just to be on the safe side, stay away from 5s. I will eventually, I would love to come out with a list of yarns that I've used that have been great, that I've had no issue with. But every machine is different. So it's a caveat, because I know I have someone, am I frozen here? Hold on. Is it frozen? It is frozen. I think I am frozen. Sorry guys. My stuff, I actually bumped it. Okay. Trisha, who is in our group, and she's so great. She helps a lot of the people in our group. She can use Red Heart Super Saver in her machines and doesn't have a problem. She doesn't like the way it feels, so she doesn't use it as much anymore. But it goes through her machines no problem, and my machines don't like it. They start, my Addy even will tuck stitches by the 6th row. Guys, if you get to the 6th row and nothing's happening, now it can be that you can build up static in your machines and they'll tuck later. Some yarns will, and that'll happen more as winter comes on too, as static can build up. But for the most part, you're going to know if a yarn's going to be a problem within the first 6 rows most of the time. It'll crank really hard and you'll start getting tucks about the 6th row. That's what I've found. So if you can get through if I can get through the 6th row with it, I usually know it's going to be a go. 6th row, it's going to be a go. There you go. That's a saying here for you. Okay. Let me see. I will do a few more here. And then I will probably have to hop off. Hello, Sharon in Seattle. How are you doing? Am I saying your name okay? I don't know if I am. So I figured out what I was wrong with my Centro. The gear in it had 6 broken teeth on it, so I had to replace the whole thing. Yeah, who is this? Brianna. Oh, hold on. Brianna. If so, to replace the whole crank for it. Did you try a heavier yarn through it? I think that's what I did to my 22. I think I've broken some teeth off of it. Colleen, I bought the tension gadget and I finally like knitting with the Addy. Does it work pretty well, Colleen? I have not. Or is it Colleen? I think it's Colleen. I need to get one of those. Did you get a clear one? Because I'm afraid it's going to obstruct my count. Lisa, your husband is very supportive of your crafting. Lovely chap. He is. You know what, guys? He is. I have an amazing husband. He's always been like my biggest cheerleader. I will tell you, find yourself somebody who's your biggest cheerleader and you will, sometimes we do argue though. I'm not going to lie. He's like shooting my stuff and he has it in slow-mo and I'm like, Mr. Band, get it off the slow-mo. I can't use that footage. you know, we have our moments. It's usually me. He's the patient one. I'm the one who's like uptight and kind of cranky. Funny, huh? Just got off work. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you again, too. All right. Can you explain how working that machine? It's really easy. Is it Bjor? You just load it up and you crank it out. Or as some people think, you can just throw the yarn at it and it instantly comes out a hat. You just ask some of the people in my, but just watch some of my other videos and you can see some of my tutorials. You can see exactly how to do things. Let me see if I got anything over here that I might be missing. PJ Mommy, sometimes it comes down to color as well. Yes, talking about the yarns, different color, but same yarn have issues. Like I was using this last night for my pattern review that I'm doing. I'm doing another pattern from Festive Knits, and I'm working that up, and I will have that out on Sunday, kind of going over that. And I love this book, guys. I will probably post a link to it in my. I love this book. For the holidays, I will tell you, these I haven't done like the Santa or the Mrs. Claus. I've just done, you know, the reindeer and the elf, and I need to get his little like thing around the neck. I haven't got that done, but I've got one more out of here that I'm going to be doing for the pattern review, and I've been working on it. And I was using this yarn again, and white does not do well. So just as what the PJ Mommy says, it is true. White is a little harder on the machines. I don't know why. And that's not really a color. Red has a tendency to be more difficult as well. Oh, cheers, Mr. B. Yes. Can you please say sin means I love you in Turkish? I can say I love you in English. I can't try to pronounce that, but that's very nice of you. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Let me do just a few more and then I'm going to have to hop off. And then if you have any other questions, for anybody on the YouTubes, you can, once the video's up, you can post them in the comments and then I can comment on them. I cannot go back and comment on the live comments for YouTube. But on Facebook as well, I'll go through and answer just a couple more and then I'll have to hop off. But just a couple housekeeping things. I do want to tell you all, make sure to get in our Crank Knit community over on Facebook if you're not already in there. It's an awesome group of all different ladies, gents, all different peoples from all over the world making stuff with their machines, and they're all very supportive and very helpful. And I try to keep the spam at a minimum because I know with some other groups it's a problem. I try to keep it. If you see anything in there and you're in there and you don't like it, make sure to report it and I will take care of it. It's just if you go in, I can get you in. I have to approve you. So if you're asking to get in, just hang tight and I'll get you approved. Yay, somebody, Jan-Ri got, hubby bought a Centro. Awesome. So you're going to be cranking along with us. Cranking along with us. The other thing is to make sure to get entered into the Loombot giveaway. And that is next week on Thanksgiving Day. It is my birthday. I will be 50 years old. 50 years old. And it's Thanksgiving, so I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for all of you. So I'm giving away a Loombot for free. I'm not going to ask you to pay anything. I will be announcing that after the Macy's Day Parade. I will come on live and announce it. And I will make sure to post on all my socials who the winner is. And then I will reach out to you. And you will know it's me. It won't be like a telegrammy thing. I know on YouTube it's a little harder, so I'll tell you how to email me. I will probably give you a specific email address with Hoop and Home in it so that you know it's me. And now that I'm saying that, we might have some spammers that try to make a Hoop and Home email. So maybe just, I will let you know, and I will make sure that you know that it's me and not some scammer, okay? And I will not ask for any money. And the PJ Mommy just shared the link to the Cranknet community. Thank you for that. Again, please give her some love over on YouTube. The PJ Mommy is her channel. She's helping moderate. I would like to find somebody on the Facebooks if you would want to volunteer, because it's right now a volunteer position. But yes, if you would be interested in doing moderation on our lives, I would be grateful. But if there's anybody that would like, just send me a message. I'll try to see. And if you send it to me, I will try to get to it, because on Facebook, it gets a little polluted. Okay, I'm going to take one last question from Stacy over on Facebook, and I'll see if anybody has anything over on YouTube. But Stacy says, someone gave me about 15 large boxes, holy cow, of yarn. I do almost all donation work. I have found I stuff it every... Hold on. Let me see if she has a question here. I can't get into it. Hold on, Stacy. I think that's awesome. See, if you... I know other people have said... I've found stuff everywhere right now also. Yeah, so she's putting it everywhere she can. Let me see if there's any more. Write it on your phone. Adriel, Ravelry can keep a list of yarn for you. Ooh, that's a good idea. Like in the app itself. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. And you know what? I'm going to scroll all the way down. Oh, wow. I like missed a ton of questions on Facebook. Guys, I am so sorry. There are lots of questions over there. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's probably it. I think I'm going to have to let you go. And greetings from Turkey again. Appreciate you, Nightalites. Thank you all for watching. I will be back again live on Tuesday next week, 2:30. So same time, same channels, 2:30 Eastern. Next week, I'll be cranking again for community on Monday and then again on Thursday. And keep a lookout for the hat video on Friday, guys. This yarn that I used is spectacular. Oh, it's so pretty. You're not going to want to miss it. I already did that. I just have to do my edits on it. I want to share it with you so bad because I absolutely love it. And I think it might be one of my new favorite yarns. And I'll talk about it next week too on our lives because I have some things to say about it. But then also stay tuned for Sunday when I do the next pattern review video, and it will be another one of Nicola's patterns from Festive Knits, available on Amazon. This book is, and I will put a link in the description on YouTube for it as well. All right, guys, I'm going to let Facebook go first. Thank you, guys. Sorry that I didn't get to everybody's questions. I will try to go back through if I can, if I get a chance to. If not, make sure you come back and ask. I'll try to get to you. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. All right. Okay, YouTubers, thank you guys for all of your support. I so appreciate you. Thank you again, the PJ Mommy. I appreciate you. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day and go make something. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.